Dave, good to see you. Now, if I'm like a lot of Americans, when I read Stellantis, I was like, who? But then I realized this is what was created when Fiat Chrysler got together with the French auto company. So it's got Jeep, it's got Chrysler, it's got Peugeot, et cetera. And we were just talking to Cristiano Amon over at Qualcomm about car innovation, and you're doing this deal and you're focusing on Fire TV in car. Why so much car news now?
Well, I think it's the next place for us where we think this idea of ambient computing makes sense. You know, there will be a day where our cars are fully autonomous, but that's still down the road a bit. And so you want to keep your hands on the wheel. You want to be looking out and being safe. And there's nothing better than kind of voice interface. And we do think that by taking some of the learnings that we've had at Amazon, working closely with Stellantis, that we can improve the in-car experience and allow Stellantis to get the brands that they love, the ones you just mentioned, storied brands like Jeep and Chrysler and Peugeot, and really reflect those brands to their customers. And so we're working on in-cabin software for them for the first time, and I'm really excited about it.
E-commerce, a big part of what Amazon does, but as you've moved into devices and services more and more deeply, it's not just about the computer. It's about, you mentioned the car, certainly about the home. You've got Ring. You've got a lot of security stuff that you've been working on. What is the data showing you about how people want to use these devices, the importance of voice as an interface, and where are you focusing your innovation now?
Yeah, I think it's sort of peak voice, if you will. Like and the home has become, as we've talked about in the past, so important. We're unfortunately coming up on a kind of 2-year anniversary of this pandemic where we're all working from our homes. It's often our schools and movie theaters. And this idea that you want to surround yourself with technology that can make your life easier has never been more important. And so whether that's Ring that makes your neighborhood and your house more secure and gives you more peace of mind, it's Arrow to give you better connectivity in your home so that you can do all those tasks simultaneously. Or as you mentioned, things like Fire TV to entertain you. We just crossed 150 million Fire TV devices sold coming out of this last holiday, and customers have never been streaming media more than they have right now. So it's really just a sort of golden age of what technology can do in your home.
Dave, good morning. It's Deirdre. For years, Amazon and you personally have been talking about all the things that Alexa can do and be used for. The list is growing, but a recent report kind of showed that people are still using it for sort of the same tasks that they have been for years. Play music, set timers, turn on the lights. What can you tell us about engagement, and what are some of the other major use cases right now?
Well, I saw some of those reports, and they must be looking at different data than I am, because, Alexa usage is at an all-time high. It continues to grow at a pace that I think anybody would admire, and it's across the board. I think the thing that has happened over the last 6 or 7 years from Alexa is it's gone from just a service to be able to stream music from Amazon Music and Spotify and others, to a service that has a broad level of applicability. So kids are using it for homework help. People are using it on Fire TV to help them find the streaming media. There's so much choice out there today from streaming media. So being able to use a voice assistant to help you navigate what to watch next is really important. And as you mentioned, the smart home becomes incredibly important as we move forward. And being able to control your house without having to pull your phone out, find the right app, get that app connected, but just say, hey, let's turn on the lights or open a door. And that's also super convenient. And now as we move into the car, thinking about being able to just say, hey, give me directions to the nearest Starbucks. And the navigation system in a Stellantis car automatically does that, is super convenient. So I think we're just at the tip of the iceberg of what voice will be able to do.